T25 Helium miner update. We've got dogs running around. And we're going to do the Helium miner update as well as the market update there. So anyhow, if you've been following along on the channel, and by the way, hopefully everyone is doing well, having a great Sunday. We are about 2 subscribers short of 8,000, so let's get to 8,000 so we can get to the next number. That'd be awesome. So thought I'd throw that one out there. But anyway, hopefully everyone's having a good weekend. Let's get to the update. If you have been following along on the channel, you'll know we have 4 MNTD Helium miners. This is about the Helium mining network, and if we have gone over that before. Basically, it's a wireless network to gather data and decentralized. And again, we're doing this just as a hobby, so no financial advice on anything that we're doing here. This is all just for fun. And anyhow, let's get to it. The token that we had been earning on the miner, IoT, up until a couple months ago, until Helium Improvement Protocol 138 changed that back to Helium. That's IoT. That's at $0.000486 per token, up about 2%. Altcoins up. Bitcoin and the rest of crypto has been up here, so good news there. HNT, the token that we are earning on the miners, is at $3.27 while we're doing the live stream here, and that is up about 3%, so good news there. Bitcoin at about 85,300. It's been stabilizing in the mid 80s here over the last week or so. Just based on the announcement of the crypto, the strategic reserve, etc. We touched a little bit about. We touched on that last week. There's over 200,000 bitcoins that the United States has, and they're going to be holding those. So good news there. Anyway, but Bitcoin at 85,300, up about 2%, and then finally Solana at $131.29, up about 3%. So good news there. As far as the miners, and again, we're coming here from our Kona World headquarters over in Hawaii. We've got one of our miners here. That one's sitting in a hexagon with a couple of other miners. As far as the hexagons are concerned, you can look at the Helium app, and that'll kind of go over that. Basically, the network divided into hexagonal areas, and then you have miners that connect with each other and are able to share information depending on what's being tracked there. Anyhow, Kona miner 0.606 Helium tokens on a 7-day basis, up about 14%, so that's good. Our Portland 1 location, that one's sitting in a hexagon with 5 other miners, so a little more crowded than the Kona location. That one's at 0.161 Helium tokens, up about 16%. Our Portland 2 location, that one's sitting in a hexagon by itself. It's been actually ever since we set it up, so there hasn't been anyone else in that hexagonal area there in Northwest Portland that set anything up. That one is at 0.492 tokens for the week, down about 3%. So, not as good news there as far as the other ones are up. And then finally, that Alpine miner sitting in a hexagon by itself. It's transmitting and receiving, but nothing happening there. Rural Helium mining just not doing super well. It's basically doesn't have any other transmitters or receivers to be able to communicate with, so it's not doing anything. But it is functional, tied into our Wi-Fi, and it's all good. So our 7-day earnings, 1.259 Helium tokens on a 30-day basis, and we've got good numbers here now that we've been earning Helium here over a month. That in lieu of the IoT, switching over, our Kona miner has earned 2.284 Helium tokens, so actually doing better than the other miners. It had been running behind our Portland 2 location, just because that Portland 2, again, in that hexagon by itself. Portland 1, 0.625 helium tokens. Portland 2 is 2.17 helium tokens. So good news there. And so that total for the 30 days is 5.079 helium tokens. Taking a look at that, we're doing an ROI in dollars and cents. Again, no financial advice, just doing this for fun. 7-day earnings over the 4 miners, even though only 3 of them are actually earning right now. $4.12, whopping total. And our 30-day total right now is coming in at $16.61. So you can compare that to what you're doing in your neck of the woods. And then, like we do here, just to get a current ROI calculation, taking the $16.61, dividing by 30 to get us a good average daily rate. There's the dogs. They hear something. Something's going on here in the neighborhood. And Maui is in the pool cooling off. Anyhow, 1661 divided by 30, getting a daily rate, and then taking that out over 365 days. That gives us a current ROI of 12.6%. So a little higher than I think we were like 12.1% last week. We've been now in that 11, 12, 13% range here the last few weeks. So relatively stable. That is what we're doing on our miners. Certainly feel free. You can leave comments below. After the live, if you've got questions. I know we had some folks that had bought miners and were wondering, having some issues onboarding them. So just making sure that if you do get a miner, and again, since we got ours straight from the factory, no big deal. But if you're buying one and it's from a reseller, just make sure that it's not tied to a current wallet, current crypto wallet, because if it is, you won't be able to use it. So make sure that that's been released so you can tie it in to your own wallet. So anyway, just throwing that out there to let folks know. But again, no financial advice. This is just a hobby for us. So a couple other things, just the Bitcoin fluctuations this week. As far as regulation development, the president is planning to try to get the United States to be the leading Bitcoin superpower, and then just as far as the hub for cryptocurrency. So that's good news, from an investment perspective here. Kind of exciting to see what happens here in the country. But what we really need is just kind of clear regulations, for things like stable coins, etc., just to make sure that there's market structure, which will help stimulate investment. And I think that's generally good, and it'll end up being good for the Helium network. From a Helium growth perspective, by the way, was looking, and I think they were by the end of the last quarter last year, where the data is available, there's 576 terabytes offloaded data from mobile carriers. So basically you have like the AT&Ts, T-Mobiles, etc., that are actually using the Helium network to be able to do data transfer and offload off their cell towers when possible. So that's good. Certainly from a use case perspective, happy to see that. So that is what's going on, just from a general market update. I said hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Let's go ahead and take a look at the surf while we're here. If you've been following Surf Cam, you'll see this view is familiar. There's Maui. You can check out Maui on the channel too. He's got his shorts that come out every day, his videos. He's out catching the ball. Pretty nice out there. Yeah, I was out swimming this morning. It was a nice morning to be out. Super clear water. Out kayaking yesterday out in the surf, so lots of fun. So that's about it for the update. Haven't seen anything come through here on the chat as far as questions, so I think we're in the clear. Like I said, we do these updates every Sunday, usually when I am available. And again, not financial advice, just having fun here. But certainly, feel free to ask questions if you've got anything. All right. So that should about do it. Hopefully everyone, like I said, is having a great weekend. Leave some comments down below regarding your helium mining experience, or if you got some questions, that'd be awesome. We'll get to you, and hopefully everyone is having a great weekend, and we will see you for the update next week. Peace.